to bring us back, as we call in the spirits, we want to come back to the intention, because again, intention is so key, and being able to set a strong intention. If you listen to everything that I shared tonight, and you could just come down to a phrase or a sentence of tying everything together, basically what our intention is to start to awaken the feminine part of our work, not just of ourselves, but of our work. Because again, in our culture, we're so action-oriented, and if you looked at the underlying theme of what I was talking about so far this evening, there is no action. It's presence. Presence is the key. The presence of love, the presence of light, the presence of spirit can transform anything. So the theme of the Medicine for the Earth work is it's who you become that changes the world. It's who you become that changes the world. It's not what you do. Obviously, we want to integrate social activism practices if we're called to that, but there's a way to enter into that from a state of presence that can create transformation in the work that you're doing. So we're more looking at how can we balance more out the paradigm that we're working with, because we've been very lopsided, more action-oriented, or what some people would term that patriarchal. We've been very hierarchical, and hierarchical is not working. I think we can all agree with that. The feminine model of being more horizontal, of understanding that every single person on the planet has a gift to share that's going to make a very important change for the entire collective, so that we're a whole collection, of a global community, not just a few who feel that they have more power than others. And so we're bringing in the feminine principle of being, and also the feminine principle of collaboration and cooperation. And those are very powerful principles to bring into our work and to work from. And so we're going to start out welcoming the spirits. And in the Medicine for the Earth work, I like to work with what's called decree. I know everybody here has different levels of experience in shamanism. Some of you just barely listen to a journey to see if you can do one to get into the workshop, and you were going to be okay. And some of you have been practicing for years, and it really doesn't matter what your level of experience is. We're all on the same page here. We're all in the same place. So never hesitate to ask me any kinds of questions about that. And so in shamanism, for those of you who have been studying shamanism for a while, a lot of what is taught in Western cultures, again, it's really, you have certain numbers of teachers who trained in certain lineages, and that's what's being introduced in the West. And so in a lot of ways, it's very limited in what we know about shamanism, because there are many cultures who work in very different ways than are being taught right now. And many of you have learned, when you welcome the spirits, when you greet the spirits, that if you can get them to pity you, pity me, I have this unbelievable problem, please help me, that they're going to come in and help. And that's a very valid way to work, and it's a way many shamanic cultures do work. Another way that shamanic cultures work, which a lot of teachers don't talk about. I'm pretty outspoken about it because I think it's a beautiful way to work, is the spirits don't have to pity you to be willing to help you. You know, I mean, if you think about it, you know, why do we have to make ourselves look so small? The spirits are always here. They're waiting for us. We're always saying, where are they? It's that we've gone to sleep and we're not paying attention. They're always here. And so how many shamanic cultures work, especially the Celtic people, is through the power of decree, of thanking the spirits for being here. Instead of saying, please help me, thank you for being here. And I'm bringing this up because we're going to do a lot of work with the power of words and the energy and the vibration behind words. And what are we manifesting in our personal lives, and what are we manifesting globally because of the energy we're putting out with our words. And if you reflect on it, and you can reflect on it during this exercise, and just close your eyes and feel the difference of, please, I am such a weak person. Please pity me and come and help me with this work this week. And please pity our group and help our group with our work this week. And that is a classic shamanic way of working. There's a different vibration. We're at a different time on the planet. We need different energies, you know, popping up on the planet. And think about, thank you for being here. I've traveled a long way. I knew you were going to meet me here at this workshop, talking to the spirits. And thank you for working with me in partnership. And thank you for working with this whole entire group in partnership so we can stand in our power with you. Do you feel the difference between that? I mean, I exaggerated a lot of it intentionally because I'm trying to show you the different energies of how you can address the spirits. And the energy of how you address the spirits is going to feed into your ceremonial work. Because if you're begging for help, you're saying, I'm not a powerful person. And this work is about you fully stepping into your authentic identity of divine light. So I work with decree always, except when something's happening to me, and then of course I'm on my knees. Please, I'm just a weak person. I don't know when I've used a decree recently. But when I teach, I use decrees. And I believe in the power of decree. We do just get into being a whiny human sometimes. Isis, she hates when I whine. She can handle anything except my whining. She's always, would you stop whining? So we did not practice this, but is it possible that we can turn out whatever lights that we can turn out that aren't connected to the film? Because we speak to the spirits in darkness.